guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tanealyakimbeauty and this is Uoma Beauty. It is officially the fall season, which I'm very excited about. It is September 24th that I'm filming this, so I think that means we're in like the second official day of the fall season. And I will admit, summer is my favorite season of the year, but I do enjoy fall as well. I love it when the weather just starts to get a little bit cooler and the air is more crisp and the leaves starts to change color. This is the time of year when I pull out my tea diffuser and start using more of my loose leaf teas, so I'm looking forward to that too. And I thought we could put together a fall inspired look using some budget friendly makeup. For this look, I thought I'd pull out my Boss Babe Glam palette from Trim Beauty. This was part of my Shop Cherry haul. I just love tones and textures in this palette. This will be the first time that I've used it. I have not used it before now, but I just thought the warm chocolatey tones in here, the bronzy and coppery shades, and the shimmers would be perfect for putting together a look. I'm even going to attempt to use this black shade. Before we throw on the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids real quick using my Milani eyeshadow primer. I usually like to use my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer, but I'm trying to use eyeshadow primers more. So while that sets down, the first thing I'm going to do is bronze. I've really been enjoying the bronzer in the Beauty Bakerie Lemon Bar palette. I'm going to take my fluffy brush here and I'm just going to kind of go back and forth between these two shades. Just bronze up a little bit. Bronzer is not something that I normally do, but lately I've just really been getting into it. And you know, once the weather starts to cool down, we're not out in the sun as much. Even me, who's a little more tan, I do tend to still get a little more pasty in the warmer months. My skin tone isn't as warm, so I do like to, or I am enjoying using bronzer more often just to warm things up. And this is a really, really good bronzer. This one I'm really enjoying. Take a little bit on my cheeks, a little bit down the neck and along the jawline. For blush, I'm going to use this one from Malibu Glitz. This is only $1. I got this off the shop Miss A. It's just a really beautiful mauve burgundy berry tone. These types of tones I absolutely love when the weather starts to cool down. I'm going to take my fluffy brush here from Doe Color. I need to wash my brushes. Like most of my blush brushes are dirty. I'm going to go ahead and just start blending this to the cheeks. I love how pigmented this shade is, but it's also very buildable. Like it doesn't go like super deep when you first put it on. You can softly build it up to how much pigment and color that you want to have to your cheeks, but it's just this really beautiful burgundy berry tone. You know, in the spring and warmer months, I really gravitate towards those brighter pinks and the more coral peach tones. But yeah, in the fall going into the winter, this is the type of color story that I'm going for. For highlighter, I'm going to dip back into this Heavenly Hues palette from Trim Beauty. I use this in my try-on haul from Shop Cherry, and I've really been enjoying the shades in here. For this look, I'm going to dip into this shade. It's got kind of a pinkish bronzy tone to it that I think will be absolutely beautiful with this look. Using my Milani highlighter brush here, and we're just going to lightly blend it onto the cheeks. I love how wet these highlighters look, but they're also very smooth. They're not textury. One of the things that I absolutely hate is a highlighter that's got a lot of texture to it, because I do have texture to my skin. I do not have like perfectly smooth skin by any means. I like to take my sponge and tap over my blush and highlight just to blend everything together so it soaks more into the skin and looks more seamless. I'm gonna go ahead and set my base products down real quick using the Maven Beauty Rose Water Setting Spray. By the way, everything that I used, primer, foundation, setting powder, all that will be down in my description box below. Now to dip into this eyeshadow palette, I think the first thing I'm going to do is take Dream, which is this chocolatey brown shade here. I'm going to put that directly into the crease and then just slowly start blending it out. I also want to dip into the black, which is called Glamour. I don't usually use black eyeshadow because I tend to find it a little bit intimidating. I tend to get it like all over my face and have a hard time working with it, but we will see. Hopefully it's an easy formula to work with. It's pigmented. I'm mainly going to use it to line my lids. I'm not going to use liner today. I'm just going to use that black as my liner and to kind of help smoke out the outer corner a bit. And already this is looking beautiful. Blending out really, really nice. All I'm doing is just packing it right in this crease area in the outer corner, and then slowly blending it out. Usually I start with a light transition shade and then blend my deeper shade over the transition shade, but I've been trying something different with going in with my deeper shade first. Then I'll take the transition shade and blend it out on the top if need be. But this shadow is blending out really, really nicely. It's given me a really nice smoky effect without having to put in a whole lot of work. The shade's a little bit more cool toned than I thought it was, but it is absolutely beautiful. That's something else. I'm finding myself getting more into cool tone shades. I'm a warm toned neutral type girl. But ever since I got that Stone Cold Fox palette from ColourPop, I find myself gravitating a little bit more towards cool tones. I didn't realize until I started using that palette just how good cool tones actually look on me. I didn't think that they would, but yeah, I'm definitely enjoying them. I'm gonna take this smaller angled brush and take that same shade, bring it down to my lower lash line and just kind of connect the upper lid with the lower lash line. We're going for a simple, everyday look, but something that's a little bit more smoky. Before I dip into the black, I want to do my shimmer first. Let me swatch these so that I can see kind of what the tones look like. We have Armor, Fab, Attraction, and Romance. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards one of the first 2-3 Romance, a little bit more pink, and oh my word, look at that. That shine is absolutely stunning. Ooh, that is so pretty. And this palette I think was only $5.99. Very affordable. Amazing bright formulas. That is absolutely stunning. Wow. I think I'm going to take this shade and put it towards the outer corner and then blend it into this one going towards the middle part. Just kind of have like a little bit of a gradient between these two. This shade is so pretty. I don't think I'm going to have to wet my brush, but I do have my settings right here just in case. But I'm going to take this shadow, this particular shade, the deeper shade, which is called Armor, and I'm going to focus that on this outer area right in here where the deeper matte shades meet. That is beautiful. Ooh! You can seriously go from like a simple daytime fall look to something super smoky and glam with this palette. It's very versatile. I'm going to go ahead and give my brush just a little bit of a spritz just to see if we can get just a little more intensity in this shine. I'm loving the opaqueness and I'm loving the way that it's looking. I just want to see if we can amp up the shine a little bit, and there we go. That is beautiful. Wow, that is so stunning. Rich, deep chocolate brown with a little bit of a shine to it. Absolutely perfect for this time of the year. Now I'm going to take Fab and just gradient that towards the inner part of the eye. Oh, that's beautiful. It's a nice coppery tone to it. Perfect for that inner corner. I'm just going to take that and blend that into that darker shade and then mix the two together towards this crease area in here so that it's not just up and down, but they have kind of an angled blend gradient to them. Taking the smaller brush, going a little bit more into the crease area, focused with that deep Armor shade. Is that what it's called? Not Armor. I'm sorry, Dream shade. All right, now I'm going to take this pencil brush. This is from Menage, I think is what it's called. It is the Eye Blender number 15. I got this from GLAM. I'm going to take this and dip into the black. Like I said, I want to use this as my liner. Ooh, hopefully this is going to go well. I'm going to use my hand mirror so that I can get a really good close look. Just want to focus this along the lash base, along my lash line, and focus it on the outer corner. I'm tapping a little bit of the excess off on the back of my hand so I don't get too much at one time. Like I said, I find blacks to be a little bit intimidating sometimes. And also, you don't want to have a little more control so that I don't have a huge mess. I'm going to blend to a wing, just a little bit on the corner. This is a really pretty black. It's actually got a pretty decent amount of pigment and intensity to it. I'm impressed. For a $5 palette, the shadows in this are really high quality. I'm going to blend this just a little bit. Gonna make it a little bit more smoky. I really like how this shadow came out. That is so pretty. I'm going to give my eyelashes a curl and throw on this Uoma by Sharon C Level Up Mascara. I've really been enjoying this formula. I thought about putting on lashes, but honestly, I don't want to have to deal with that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm actually just doing some things around the house. Got some laundry to do. Just really wanted to film something today. And I thought, why not something for the fall? You guys, you should see my living room window. The inside and the outside. I was watching this Halloween Dollar Tree video from Rich Lux, and he was showing like what Halloween decorations were in his store in Texas where he's located. And they had these really cute vampires and witches and skeletons that I had not seen at any of our stores. And then yesterday when I was out, I saw this one Dollar Tree. I hadn't been to in a while. I thought, you know what, let me go check that one out. And they had the vampire, the witch, and the skeleton. I was so excited. So I have the witch and the vampire hanging in the window right now. My kids have been really excited, especially the 8-year-old, because I don't usually ever decorate. He said to me last night, Mom, I think this is the most that you've ever done. Usually you just put a sign on the door. So he's really enjoying the extra added effort that Mom put into making the holiday special this year. I absolutely love this mascara. My word. Just gives you nice, full, thick looking lashes. It holds my curl. It doesn't look clumpy. You'll be seeing this in my favorites, so definitely be looking forward to that. I'm going to line my lips real quick using this Ultra Easy pencil from Ruby Kisses in red. I just picked this up from my local beauty supply store. For my all over lip shade, I'm going to use this one from Beige Cosmetics. It's one of their cashmere creams. I don't know the shade name. It's like really small and I can't read it, but it was part of that mistletoe collection that came out last year. So really pretty wine pinky mauve tone that I just thought would go perfect with this eye look. It's so beautiful. I really do like the cashmere cream formula. It's very comfortable. It's very long wearing. It's not transfer resistant or transfer proof, so you know if you drink something it will transfer, but the actual color itself stays on your lips for a very long time. Alright guys, and that was my fall inspired look using budget friendly makeup. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. If you are not already subscribed and you've kind of been here for a while, you've been thinking about it, I would love it if you would consider joining the family and going ahead and hitting subscribe. If you want to be notified of videos maybe coming up in the future, just be sure to tap that notification bell down below. You'll get notifications each and every time. At least that's how it's supposed to work. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the look. Let me know what your favorite thing to do is during this fall season. Do you love the fall season? Do you prefer summer like I do? What are your favorite things to do in the fall season? Let me know all your thoughts down below. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.